Hi there, my name's Martin. I am known online as the Great Potato Mage, or Malcontent in the HoHoHobbyvices Discord, and this is like a little supplementary add-on to the rest of the video, just recorded afterwards while I was editing everything. I kind of realised that I didn't really give a very good overview of who I was. And the sort of things that I do. So first off, I've been in the hobby for around about 20 years, I think. I started collecting just as 3rd edition of Warhammer 40k came out. I've primarily been a 40k collector and painter. I have played a handful of games across a handful of editions. I've never actually properly learned how to play before. The first time that I actually did learn how to play was earlier on this year. I learned how to play Age of Sigmar, and that's it. We had organised for me to have a learning game of 40k 9th edition, and that never happened because of lockdowns. I'm not massively active in the hobby scene online, but I do little bits. What you'll probably find from me usually is I'll post up videos of things that I've painted, be that my own miniatures, or things like this where I did a commission for one of the people here in Berlin, just as like a little help out sort of thing. I am the video editor for R.Tists Empire, who's an American guy who takes your miniatures and digitally paints over them in Procreate and Photoshop and a whole bunch of other different programs, and makes them look incredible, and then gives them to me to make a time-lapse video and put music to it. And that's mainly what I do. I also have a YouTube channel where I kind of post all this stuff. It's, believe it or not, it's this YouTube channel. And I also usually can be found making my own sort of vlog entry videos about living in Berlin as, someone from a different country, someone from England, and, naturalizing, raising a kid in this sort of environment. And also trying to lose weight, trying to be healthy, trying not to die before I hit the age of 40, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's me. And now we're going to get into the actual unboxing video. So thanks for bearing with me for this minute or two at the beginning where I've just sort of waffled and spewed information at you. Let's get into the video. And hopefully, you're really going to enjoy seeing what Michael sent me. I have had a very, very long evening with my family, playing with toys with my son, who's around about 4 years old, giving presents to my wife and cooking with her, and, just generally having a good family time in the middle of the literal hell that is 2020, or the final days thereof anyway. And this giant parcel, which you can see on camera too here, this is my HoHoHobbyvices present. As you can see, I have opened the parcel, but quite literally to take out this lovely letter that I did have to translate from German to English because my German's not that good. I'm very pleased with myself because I have very, very poor impulse control, and I've had this sitting on the top of my shelves for about 2 weeks, and the only time I opened it was to get out the letter that it came with to find out who sent it to me. It came from Michael, who is at Minis von Misa. I've put the tag here. Honestly, the size of this box alone is incredible. It's kind of ridiculous, in all honesty. It's so much more than I expected, and I haven't even looked inside it yet. Like the minimum sort of amount, like the suggested amount, is like 35 euros roughly. So like a brand new troops kit or something from Games Workshop. This is far and away beyond that. Like, I have a box of squig hoppers here that my wife got me. And now I've switched to the top-down view. You get a rough idea of exactly how big this box is. Like, if I stand this here, it's just slightly higher. It's a little bit crazy, isn't it? So, this is about the 4th time I've tried recording this, actually. I should probably just get on and open it. But I'm kind of holding off that little bit extra as well. Oh dear. Right. Let's move the rum and coke. Let's get on with it. I'm sure I can pull together a decent take out of the 4 times that I recorded everything so far. So, let's have a look. There is, from the sounds of it, there's some sort of rattle can in here. Sounds like a rattle can anyway. Here we go. So there's lots of packing, which is good. Oh, and everything seems to be individually wrapped. Oh, apart from, oh, hello. Oh. I thought, because I read the front of it before I saw the bases, I thought it was actually candy. I was about to go, ooh, I really like that. It's the bases. Fantastic. I assume it's the bases for this here. Let's move some of this extra stuff out of the way. So it appears there's at least a start collecting box or something in a start collecting box. Here we go. So that's bases. We'll put that out the way. I'll open that in a moment. There's. Oh, go on, baby. Yeah. Blimey, this feels ridiculously full. What the earth? Oh, of course they come with these insert boxes, don't they? Demons of Slaanesh starter box. A few things off the sprue, but quite a few things on. Oh my word. So that's it looks like the Seeker Chariot? Yeah, Seeker and Seeker Chariot. Wonderful. I have a fairly decently sized Demonettes of Slaanesh army that I haven't painted because no one ever paints anything apart from Merlin. And I've had it sat there, and one of the things that I actually needed, I've got plenty of Demonettes, I've got lots and lots of them. Not a full army, not the full roster. What I am lacking is the Seekers, and there's a bunch of those in there. And the chariot parts, I'm not a very big fan of the chariots, but I am going to use the chariots for a conversion of a Land Raider, either Crusader or Redeemer, for my Iron Warriors. That is absolutely wonderful. There's plenty of conversion fodder in there. I'm going to go through that with clippers and nail files and all sorts of things. Let's open this one, shall we? This sounds fun. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, wonderful. That's the endless spells, which I haven't picked up yet. I just thought I would stick to like troops and stuff. That is wonderful. Like the spiky wheels as well. I mean, God, these are so cool. So cool. See, I've been into 40k for a very, very, very long time. I've only very recently got into Age of Sigmar. I started this year, believe it or not. Like a group that I'm in Berlin here all sort of said, right, you know what? While we're on lockdown, let's do a Path to Glory. You paint up all your units, and then when we can play again, when everything opens up, then we'll have everything painted and ready to go. So I did that, but I still haven't ever used magic or psychic powers or anything. And I haven't played a game of 40k since 3rd edition, around about 20 years ago. So this is a perfect excuse to 1, paint up some cool stuff, and 2, actually learn how to use magic and psychic powers for once. So, brill. And look at that head. That is one of my favourite sculpts. I will be completely honest with you. I've had this hankering for the last year, 2 years or so to maybe try like a bust or a statue, something a little bit bigger. And that is a huge head. I'm really looking forward to trying some funky stuff on that, especially, and the hand, just because it's such a much bigger scale than your normal 40k and Warhammer miniatures. Wonderful. Right, next up. Ooh, more magical things. More magical things. That's the contorted epitome. Contorted epitome, contorted epitome. Even more excuse to use magic and do fun things with allocating wounds and taking them back. That also is another beautiful miniature. I've seen some really wonderful things done with people painting the mirror in certain ways. I have no idea whether or not I'll be able to pull anything like that off. Oh no! Damn it! Yeah, so as I was saying, this thing, the contorted epitome, or contorted epitome, that has wonderful shenanigans that you can do in Age of Sigmar especially, and I think in 40k. I'm looking forward to it. There's also some really amazingly pretty things people have done with painting the mirror in certain styles, like doing conversions with demonettes coming out of it, or hands and things like that. I'm really looking forward to what I can do with that. I think that's going to be really cool, and this is so much fun. Right. Hopefully I don't knock this camera or the table and send it, wandering off again. Oh, hello. Oh, very nice. As far as I understand it, the only shooting unit in all of the Demonettes of Slaanesh. That also will go very nicely. Like I was saying when I was looking at the thing, I've got all of the troops. I've got any amount of troops. I am sorely lacking in HQ choices. So that is definitely going to go to a good home in the army. It's such a cool model as well. I know I keep saying this, but there's a reason we pick armies that we collect and stuff. Everything looks cool. Look at this. She's playing the sinews out of his back. So good. Oh man. All right. What are you? A very snazzy box. Very snazzy box from IKEA. No, not from IKEA. Ooh. Oh, from Teddy. Oh, Cromlech things. Cromlech? What are you? Oh, you're a Chaos banner. Oh, a Chaos Marine banner. Ooh. Oh, well, Chaos Legionary Infernum. Gotta stay on the right side of Games Workshop legal team, right? What are you from Reaper? Oh, hello. Razia the Zombie Queen. Wow, that is very interesting. Look at that. That one's probably the better camera, actually. That is very funky. I actually have a couple of the really old Demonettes. That looks like it would not seem out of place in that little group whatsoever, or even as a herald, maybe. That's very nice. I've never actually had any Reaper miniatures. I've collected Games Workshop for donkey's years at this point. I've very, very rarely stepped outside of it. So that is very funky. Ooh, nice. Ooh, friendo. You're bloody heavy. Oh, blimey. Oh my word. Army painter. Oh, dark tone quick shade, and the strong tone quick shade. Look at that. Just an entire set of Army painter paints as well. Oh my word. Sorry, I'm quite literally reading the names on them because I've got a very, very large set of all sorts of paints. I actually put my old Games Workshop paints into dropper bottles as well about a year ago. Wow. I'll lay these out actually because then I can do a shot down from the top. I know I've just messed up the order of these, but my word. Look at that. Look at that. 15 Army painter paints. That's wonderful. We need to have words, Michael. We really do, because this is like, and look, there's this as well. There's the rattle can, which I have no idea what it is. Is it colour? Is it varnish? It's the matte varnish. Seriously. Well and truly, Michael, we need to have a chat. We need to have a discussion. And I need to tag you in every single hobby thing that I do from now on, I think, because there is so much stuff here to keep me going through 2021 and probably beyond, in all honesty. This is... It's madness. It's delicious, wonderful Slaneshi madness. I cannot thank you enough. This is incredibly, incredibly cool. I genuinely can't wait for next year. I hope that I get you for next year, is all I can say. If I do get you for next year, you better prepare yourself. But this is wonderful. Man. I've got no excuse now, do I? After putting together the rest of the army and base coating it and then putting it off for nearly a year because, you know, my son's kindergarten keeps getting closed down because the staff keep getting ill or other kids get ill. We've had a couple of COVID scares because, you know, I need to get him out of the house on occasion, and, you know, other people just don't seem to care about staying safe. So this year, hobby-wise, has been actually quite difficult. Like, I think I painted that entire Squig army in a month, around what I was meant to be doing. This is... This is going to be 2021 and beyond sorted. Absolutely. This is incredible. It really is. So, oh, man. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. I really hope that 2021 is awesome for you and your family. I hope it's awesome for everyone, but you especially. And, oh, man. We need to have a game at some point. We really do. Like, you'll have to give me a bit to paint all this, but yeah, Slaneshi Demons versus whatever you want to bring to the table. We'll film it, we'll put it online, we'll have a laugh, we'll post it in Hobbyvices so people can enjoy it as well. I now have the slightly unenviable task of taking some photographs of all of this. Well, that's perfectly fine. What is unenviable is I now have to take the 2 videos that have been running. I now have to cut them together, cut out all of my silences and things like that, and I have to put them together in such a way that it doesn't look like I'm about to break out into tears or anything, because this has really gotten to me with how generous it is. You naughty word inserted here. Oh man. This is so cool. If you watch this and you didn't take part in Hobbyvices 2020, keep an eye out for 2021. It's so much fun. It's so good just buying someone's stuff and sending it out. And you know, it's just been like an endless scroll for a couple of weeks now of people posting what they got sent from other people on the Discord and on Twitter and Instagram. It's so... I don't know how to properly get across exactly how inspiring it is and how wonderful it is to see all of these things and to just know that people are having an incredible time in everything that's going on. Yeah. Take part next year, basically. Oh, man. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm gonna go and edit video and hopefully have it posted up before it becomes December 25th. Yeah. Michael, you're a wonderful, wonderful human. You really are. I cannot get over this. This is... Right. Okay, I said I was going to go. I'm going to go. Thank you very much for joining me. I really hope to see you again at some point, be that on a hobby live stream that I'm doing, on just comments on YouTube or chatting in the Discord or anything like that. Like, hit me up on Twitter, etc. I now have to, like, after I edit the video, I have to come up with some sort of hobby plan for next year. I have to figure out exactly when I'm going to be painting stuff, because I really do not want to leave this. I don't want to hit, Hobbyvices 2021 and be sat here saying, oh yeah, I got all this stuff last year and I didn't finish it. Like, I need to get it done now. You heard it here first. I'm going to finish an army in a year. Famous last word. My fingers weren't even crossed or anything. Oh god. This can only end well. Right. Have a good one. I really, really hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you've had an incredible Hobbyvices if you've taken part. I can't wait to see you next year. I really can't. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye-bye.